There are new details tonight in the investigation into the deadly plane crash at Hanscom Field over the weekend. It now appears that the pilot was trying to abort the takeoff when the jet crashed and burst into flames. The NTSB is learning this 24 hours after they found the aircraft's black boxes. Ken MacLeod is live in the Satellite Center now with more on this investigation. Ken?
Jonathan, as you know, federal investigators never offer up theories or conclusions this early on in an investigation, but they're clearly gathering evidence that indicates the pilot, for some reason, tried to abort this takeoff very late in his roll down the runway. Early analysis of the flight data recorder, or FDR, and the cockpit voice recorder, or CVR, confirms the obvious.
FDR data indicated that the aircraft did not lift off the runway.
But the recorders also document the critical seconds before the jet essentially drove off the end of the runway at more than 100 miles an hour, crashed into a gully, and caught fire, killing media mogul Louis Katz and 3 friends, along with the flight crew. The Gulfstream had achieved the speed needed to take off or rotate when pilot James McDowell and co-pilot Mike DeVries discovered big trouble.
The CVR captured comments concerning aircraft control.
The NTSB declined to give any specifics on that cockpit discussion, but it was followed almost immediately by 2 actions aimed at slowing the jet.
FDR data shows thrust reversers deploying and wheel brake pressures rising as the aircraft decelerates.
They were attempting to stop the plane, absolutely.
Anthony Tivnan is one of several aviation experts telling us this was a clear effort to abort the takeoff, well past the point where a pilot's mandate is to get airborne if at all possible.
That said, I would really think that there had to be an issue that occurred that made it impossible for them to do so.
7 seconds after the flight crew hit their reverse thrusters and brakes, the cockpit voice recorder captured the tragic impact. The NTSB declined to draw any conclusions.
We still have a lot of data to look at and information to review to actually determine what occurred. We're not going to analyze it at this point.
But the pilot's decision to abort at high speed with little runway left raises suspicions that something catastrophic prevented his takeoff.
I wouldn't foresee a flight crew making that type of decision unless it was an absolute last choice.
The NTSB will offer no more briefings at the crash site, but plans to be there at least through the end of the week, removing the wreckage. Live in the Satellite Center, Ken MacLeod, WBZ News. Jonathan.
Ken, thank you.